Liz, thank you so much. The sporting event that was promoted as the fight of the century is now being called by some as the fraud of the century. For those who watched and paid to watch, look, the fight was less than exciting and has now been blamed on an undisclosed injury. Now, 32 class action lawsuits brought on by individuals and bars who paid lots of money to show the fight have been filed against Manny Pacquiao for not disclosing his shoulder injury that happened just before the fight. Joining me now, Richard Busch, King and Ballow partner, along with Caleb Marker, Ridout, Lyon, and Ottoson. He is the attorney. Caleb's the attorney who is suing on behalf of whom, Caleb? Tell me.
Bars and consumers that paid to watch the fight on pay-per-view, Liz.
Okay, what are you suing for? Money? What? Explain to us what you're trying to get here.
Our lawsuit's designed to fully reimburse consumers and businesses that paid to watch the fight on pay-per-view. We're looking to obtain refunds and other damages that were incurred as part of this fraud. Okay,
some bars, at least one, is suing for about 4.4. Well, don't you need about $5 million as the level for a jury trial, and wouldn't this have to go to a jury trial?
No, there's no requirement for a jury trial here. For class actions at federal jurisdiction, there's a $5 million requirement. Now, you mentioned the 32 class action lawsuits. We've asked that a special federal panel consolidate all 32 class actions before a single federal judge here in Los Angeles. And all 32 cases would then proceed as a single trial.
Caleb, let me push you here. What's your basis for this? A viewer has no standing when it comes to pointing the finger at somebody saying, oh, he fought while injured. I mean, where is the broken law here?
There's a lot of broken laws here. Manny Pacquiao completed a pre-fight questionnaire with the Nevada Athletic Commission that said he did not have any shoulder injury. He signed that under the penalty of perjury, so he committed perjury there. Consumers wouldn't have paid to watch this fight had they known that he was injured and unable to compete. The Nevada Athletic Commission wouldn't have allowed the fight to continue. The fight would have been postponed and no damages would have been incurred.
Although postponing, I can imagine a lot of people who would put a lot into work here might say, oh, now I'm damaged, it's postponed. I'd like to bring in Richard Busch. He is the attorney who, by the way, successfully sued Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke on behalf of the Marvin Gaye family and estate. And I just want to know your opinion right now. You're big in entertainment law. Does Caleb and the rest of those lawyers, 31 of them, does he stand a chance with this?
I'm going to say he does stand a chance. I'm not going to say he's going to win, but it's going to depend on the facts. And the facts are going to be key in this case. So, for example, as he said, as Caleb mentioned, Manny Pacquiao apparently signed a document saying under the penalty of perjury that he had no shoulder injury.
Maybe he didn't at the time he signed it.
The problem is that 3 weeks before then, they allege that he injured his shoulder, separated his shoulder, had a dislocated shoulder, and went and got an MRI that revealed a separated shoulder.
But he felt he could fight. I'm giving Manny Pacquiao the benefit of the doubt here. Let's just say, for example, Caleb, Bruce Springsteen has a sore throat. He can't give 100%, but he might be able to give about 87%. So he gets out there and he performs on stage. No viewer can sue him for the price of a ticket if he performs to the best of his ability. Caleb?
There's been a history of cases like that. Yeah, can you hear me? There's a license for that, and it's a different kind of case. This is a case where he didn't fight it at 50% or 60%. He wouldn't have been allowed to fight at all had he told the truth in the Nevada Athletic Commission.
Richard, if somebody hold on one second. Richard, if somebody comes to you and says, represent me against Manny Pacquiao on this, and against Showtime and HBO maybe, would you take the case?
I don't know about against Showtime and HBO. I think they have pretty good defenses here. Against Manny Pacquiao, he made several statements after the case, after the fight, saying specifically he thought the fight was going to be postponed because of his shoulder injury, and he was told to rest 30 to 40 days. There's a question of a duty. There's a question of damages. It's not a frivolous lawsuit.
Okay, not a frivolous lawsuit. Richard Busch does not have a dog in this fight. Caleb, you do. Keep us posted on any developments. We'd like to follow this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Richard Busch and Caleb Marker. Caleb is one of 32 lawyers filing class action lawsuits. Good to see you.
Thank you.